Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Lux against Lissandra. I'm still running the same setup I had the other day with the axe and the Troll King's crown. Hopefully it will be enough to pull us through to the end. All of these seem pretty bad. Senna can come down for free on turn 3 with Lux, so that's nice, and Radiant Strike is a alright card, so I think the middle buckets should be fine. A decent pick. All of these are pretty bad. I think I'm going to reroll aggressively here, see if I can get something that's actually good. All of these are terrible. I'm having terrible luck. I guess we'll take the raiding party and try to get some good items for our cards here. Sunswept Tomb with Home Turf is probably pretty good, since I don't have to cast it. Okay, we have some decent item choices here. Sunswept Tomb for free seems good, so we'll take one of those. We don't need more than one. I think a bigger Senna is better than the item on Dilutions, so we'll take that as well. And I suppose that's that. Let's see what Lissandra has. Frost Gathers. So my Lux will never be safe. That's unfortunate. Top path is probably the easiest against the Draklord Inquisitor. Foes units, the player's units are vulnerable and the foes units have +2/+0. Hit that stairs. It can be an alright fight. All things grow cold. Art of the Fluff. She Who Wanders with Frost Gathers as well. This is rough. I think I'm going to go for the bottom path. It's probably the easier fight. I'm not optimistic about this run. We'll need some insane high rolling if we want to win, I believe. Okay, so Luminous Spread is alright. The challenger on the Luminous Spread is actually perfect to get rid of that. It's actually pretty good. Just a little bit of damage going to the opponent. And I suppose we're buffing up the card that's on top of our deck, which is nice as well. However, this is pretty bad for us. He has a big board. I think I just have to chump block like this. The extra mana from Dilution is valuable, so we'll keep that instead of the Luminous Sprite. We need to try and keep the board clear as much as possible, otherwise the opponent will just get a free Heart of the Fluff. Let's go for Lux Illuminated. And that's another photo. This grows to a 6/5. I can actually make the Lucian survive by using the Radiant Strike. Unfortunately, I won't be able to kill any unit from the opponent. Condemn. I'll pick the condemn. Oh, of course he has a wonder up. He's just going to get the... He's just going to get the Heart of the Fluff. I'll be very sad. At the very least, it won't have Overwhelm. And he drops a Overwhelmer. I can actually do this. Just so he doesn't have Overwhelm. That's fine. Kind of. Alright, it's not perfect. At the very least, the Heart of the Fluff can be jump blocked. Actually, no, it has Fearsome and the Brush keyword, so I can't jump block it. I'll have to use the Lucian probably. Actually, no, I'll use the Lux. I have a copy of Lux in hand. I can go Lux. Don't tell me I'm just going to lose right now. Right on the first fight. Lucian levels up. So that's nice, I'll be able to attack again. Sure, I'll go with this attack. Really? You're blocking that one? Why? Lucian levels up. If I do this on Lux, she will be able to kill the lifesteal unit. So that's good as well. Need something to jump block that next turn. I suppose yes, will have to do. Actually, I can drop this Vanguard Defender as well. It's at 3-3, so it will block the Fluff of Poros. But I need to kill him in one shot, otherwise the Poros will just heal him back to full every time. Let's drop the 3 Spirit. Get some more boosts going. Let's go ahead and attack like this. Just 112 damage going towards his face. Okay. He's still dying. He should have blocked with the Heart of the Fluff, so left somewhere else. He's blocking too late with this. If he blocked with the Heart of the Fluff, maybe here he would have survived, I think. But as is, he's just going to die. We need to find some ways to get some mana shit going. More mana. Try to get more units on board at least so we can make use of our raiding party better. Otherwise, we won't find any success on this run. Massian Merchant, Golden Aegis, or Reduped Valor. All of these are pretty bad picks. I'll use one reroll. I Right, still Protector. Grand Plaza. It's too many landmarks if I pick the Grand Plaza. Let's go for the Bright Steel Protector. Champion item chest. Last Breath Rally. Boiling Shell. I guess the extra health can come in handy. Warden of the Tribes. Or Snow Scavenger. Or Troll Scavenger. I'll pick the Warden of the Tribes. Though it will be very rough. He starts with an Orient Fruit and he gets the attack token even. Really unfortunate for me. I might just lose here. Thing is, I don't have a really good turn 2 or turn 3.
Does the name Lightfeather mean anything to you?
Where's my net?
This grows to a 4/4. I think it's worth it to minimize the amount of damage I take. And that's a cheap spell that I can use to buff up one of my units later on. I can go Lux into attack and the Sunswept Tomb will give me what I need. Although the opponent already has a massive and scary board. And the raiding party is just too slow. I'm not getting any value out of it. I won't even be able to properly block this attack. I need to protect Lux somehow. This here and this here allows my units to survive, but I still am more than dead. Well, that was a bust. I still have a second chance, however.
Life bends, but it never breaks.
So hopefully we get a better hand right now, otherwise I'm just losing on the second fight. It's pretty rough. You really need to have basically perfect answers or a really good and aggressive curve in this adventure, otherwise you're just screwed. I think I can read for the Lucian and then go for Bright Steel Protector next turn, or maybe even the Senna. Let's go for the Senna. I have the Prismatic Barrier, just in case. And he has a 10-4 elusive, basically immediately. I'm throwing the Senna in front of the Anurian Fruit right away, just so I am able to level up Lucian, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I need the Lux, I need some things. It's actually good. I have lifesteal on the Luminous Sprite, but I don't think that would have been enough to save me. Let's go ahead and give Barrier to Lucian. Of course. Of course he has that. Why wouldn't he? Well, Home Protégé at the very least allows me to kill the elusive. So that's something. I also get a Sandstone Charger. And he decides to block with that guy. That's nice for me as well. But he's going to have a massive Overwhelmer next turn. 2 massive Overwhelmers. And of course I draw Lux now. The worst time possible. Let's drop down Lucian, see if that dissuades him from attacking. Nope. It's just going to attack with everything here. Since when is Golden Crush what they attack?
This will not take long. This is my opponent.
Here?
Closer.
Do I survive? If I do this, I barely not survive. Well, that was a fun run while it lasted. I'm lying. It was very one-sided on both fights. I barely squeezed out a win on the first one. And I couldn't even get past the second one. But it's still alright, I believe. We just have to get luckier. I don't even know what I could possibly get that would turn the run into a success, but hey, maybe I'll be surprised. Secret hidden by Frost. If we rush her down, that won't be relevant. Fizz, Shyvana, Rek'Sai. Fizz is pretty cheap. Egghead Researcher with the Iceborne Gauntlet is decent. But the other cards in the bucket are pretty bad. I think I should just try to spend all my rerolls on a good power. Eagle Dust Stash. When you summon a created ally, granted +2/+2. Round start rally. Is attacking every turn enough to get me to the victory? Perhaps. If I could get an item on Lux that gives me cost reduction on it, that would be perfect. That's the wrong Lux, by the way. I didn't want an item on that Lux, I wanted an item on the Lux I currently have. Power Rift on the Mage Seeker. Aberrant, no. I need better items. Focusing Crystal on the Vanguard Defender, however. Is that good enough? None of the cards in this shop are good, so let's stick with the items for the cards we already have in our deck, I guess. Focusing Crystal on Vanguard Defender. We do have one spell in hand, guaranteed, but it's not a spell we can easily cast, so let's go again. Shyvana with double attack, 3 sprites with the mana deposit. We're not playing for Shyvana, I believe. We need 3 sprites and we're moving on. I have no more money, at least no more money for items that are actually good. She Who Wanders, Draklord Inquisitor, Hit That Stairs, Starlit Seer, and All Things Grow Cold. All of these fights are pretty hard. I guess we're going down. We're going up against the Warden of the Tribes again. But at the very least, he won't be doubling his stats. I guess that's how we have to play this game, just try and avoid the fights that have larger stats than ours, because the way we win is by just having big stats. Daring Toro. Does this guy always have that card on curve? Seems like it.
The light guides us all. Hearts incandescent.
Block, I dare you.
Marcia defends its own.
Of course he blocks like that. I think I have to take the damage here. I'll block the elusive. I'm able to get 3 sprites done for free next turn, but even then I don't think that will be enough. It's going to be pretty bad. 3 sprites, Lux. The 3 sprites and the Aberrant Mage Seeker just seems like such bad cards.
Could you
I always find them cluttering up my hand.
Finest central art. Mysterious might.
I might be able to bait the opponent into blocking Azrael with the Anurant Fruit, and this can
we fight together?
go ahead and remove
Defends its own.
at least some of the opponent's units. I'll go ahead and give barrier to this one because
Magic brings us together.
that will save him, and I'll buff up this guy's stats.
Fight together.
And we almost killed him in one attack,
My best sidekicks yet.
but we still took a bunch of damage. If he doesn't open attack right away, we can kill him, I believe. He open attacks right away.
A trivial attempt.
In that case, I don't think there's any way to save anyone other than Lux. And of course I'm going to save Lux, she's too important. Actually I could have, I give barrier to one of the other units and then I go ahead and give the +2/+2 to Lux, but it's fine. We still pulled off the win. But it was pretty rough.
I won't apologize for my strength.
We just lost more than half of our life right there. Things are not looking good for me. Herald of Dragons, Light of Demacia, Standard Star Shard. I guess Sharp Sight is the most synergistic one for deck. Maybe. Hopefully. Who am I kidding? This run is already a bust as well, I believe. Spells chest or champion item chest. I guess we're risking it for the champion item chest. Even though the opponent is just going to steal my cards and make them better. And also I'll have to deal with the opponent just having vulnerable or giving vulnerable to all my units. Go ahead, play something.
Ready for deployment.
Of course. Why wouldn't he? I don't think I can do anything here. And he steals another card. I've got 18 cards. So I just want to hold here. Luminous Sprite with Chimes. I think this is correct. Just to kill the Yeti Yearling. And now I can attack like this. Kill another one of his units. Now hopefully we draw Lux. We don't draw Lux. Do I want to get Shivana down? Or do I want something else? I can get the Lohom Protege down. And then I have Sharp Sight and Form Up as options. I can kill. No, I can't. This is fine, I think. 3 sprites for free. Well, at the very least, it doesn't do anything. And this wasting is Frostbites, but still, is probably going to pull these two with those two. Let's get Lux down. Hopefully it doesn't open attack. It didn't. Please block. Please block my attacks.
Demacia defends its own.
Okay. That might be good. How close is Lux how close is Lux to leveling up? These levels are up.
Radiance casts out every shadow.
And freeze one of my units. And this should give my Haghead Researcher enough stats to kill the Yeti, okay. So
Demacia defends its own.
we now have almost enough blockers to take on his entire board. Okay, sure. 1 to every Nexus. Please don't attack. I should have figured he would. Well, let's see if we get some lifesteal. None of those are lifesteal. For 7 damage taken. Oh, going into the next fight with just 5 HP is such a great thing.
The crown guard won't fail.
Well, this is lethal, so let's hold our spells for when the opponent answers with something. Okay, exactly 29 damage. And we have 5 life to spare.
No match for a crown guard.
I mean, we still have 1 revive, but we're barely halfway through the adventure and we are already at death's door. Power Rift, Petricide Stag, Dragon's Clutch. All of these are terrible. What's going on? Why can't I get some like good 2 drops that I can drop down? What's the best here? Dragon's Clutch? It's a burst speed blocker, I guess. Sometimes. +2/+2 on Lux, Shadow Totem on Lux. Shadow Totem on Lux can be pretty nasty. What does this guy do again? I don't remember exactly. Yes, I am inevitable. When the foe attacks, I summon a random on the cost for attacking and guaranteed 5 +5 +5. Oh, wonderful. That's exactly what I need. Just more things that give the opponent units on board. Let's see, he plays something massive here right away. He doesn't, I suppose. It could be worse.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
Let's see, I can drop down Lux Illuminated here. Hopefully he blocks my units. Please block.
Demacia defends its own. We fight together.
Well, if one attack Lux leveled up, so that's nice.
What was I so afraid of?
And he doesn't block.
I need to tell you. We fight together.
I can barely keep up.
This magic defends and protects.
Okay, that's close, but still not dead. So, of course, he gets the one card in my deck that can remove my Lux from the board. I suppose this allows me to kill the Egghead Researcher, but it's still such a terrible turn. And of course he gets something like that right away.
The steel protects me. I wouldn't do that. Burn away the shadows.
Please block.
Fight together. What was I so afraid of?
He blocks, but he still has some scary units on board. If he open attacks next turn, I just die. So I need him to play something here. And he does.
Incandescent.
I think I can even go like this to summon one extra unit to try and squeeze that little bit of extra damage that might be necessary. Ooh, that was tough.
No match for a crown guard.
Almost halfway there, and with 3 life to spare. Single combat, Demacian Steel, Golden Ages. Demacian Steel is terrible, but it starts for free in my hand, and it can throw my units. Allies I follow, Fury, push them down. Come on, something good. That's all terrible. I need something that saves me here. Spell Flinger or Fast Deal. Spell Slinger works with what? Warm Up, Sharp Sight, and the spell I get from my deck. I think Fast Deal might be better, just so I have some actually playable, or so I draw more cards, so I can get through my deck faster and try and get some cards that are actually playable. Okay, so got Lux in hand, got a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 play. We just have to hope we don't die right away. And we're dead right away. Like, the card that I have in hand can't block the opponent's units, and they have exactly 7 damage. Well, there goes my revive. Fine, it's fine. It was a tactical death. Now I can go into the fight with full HP. Let's toss these two. He still starts with the attack token, which is unfortunate. But I can now give Lux Spirit. I can follow it up with the Massian Steel. Actually, this has Deathless, so it can act as a free blocker, which is pretty nice for me. Of course, it doesn't attack. It would have been pretty silly to attack because I would have just blocked with the Deathless unit.
We fight together.
Oh, and he completely neutralizes my attack. This levels up Lux, but it's not good enough.
Incandescent.
Well, I suppose I'll do this just so I work towards Lux's level up, so I can try to get some value out of this.
To tell you, Demacia defends its own.
Next turn I have an attack, so this is fine. Screeching Dragon, 3 spirits. I'll go ahead and block here.
I won't back down.
Hopefully he doesn't have some extra damage. He doesn't. Nice. So I can go 3 spirits. I can go ahead and place some buffs on my units. And now this is enough to almost kill him and all of my units survive.
This luminescence cannot be suppressed.
Depending on the way he acts here, I might be able to kill him with the Lux's Incandescence. Obliterating that one. Okay, fine.
Fight together.
I think I can kill him next turn.
Handed yourself?
It is handmade by the finest Sentinel artisans.
Like this. And after going like this, we drop the Aberrant Mage Seeker.
Come with me.
It buffs my entire board significantly. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do it like this.
They should take notes.
Let's pull the ephemeral one, and this should be more than enough for lethal. He could have a freeze effect, but a freeze effect wouldn't have been enough, I believe. We had a casual 32 attacker.
Come on. I'll go easy next time.
Okay, so we beat the mid boss. We had to use one of our revives, but that's fine. Warm up with Brainworm. It's not perfect, but it will have to do. Then we have Bone Scryer if I am inevitable. I mean, our units can get pretty big health totals, but the opponent probably still has the advantage. How do I want to do this? I think Vanguard Defender into Lux next turn might be the correct play.
Ready for deployment.
Nothing, really. Nothing at all, really. At all. Just 3 spell mana for you. That's odd. That thing with lifesteal could be very good, but I'll pass. I think dropping down Lux is preferable. He can attack here. He doesn't. In that case, I'll just try and deal 22 damage to the opponent. Okay. He goes down to 19. No, 29. My bad. And now we have a big Lux on board. It doesn't matter that they're formidable because Lux still massive. I can drop down the 3 spirits and then I'll go ahead and Shivana. No, the Massian's still there. Oh, that's a very large unit opponent. It would be a shame if I were to capture it. It's more than enough like this. He has 0 mana, he has nothing. Perfect. Okay, so as long as we have 2 turns to set up, we should be able to take on Lissandra. It's what I'm gathering from all of these fights. Oh man. Again with the terrible cards. Lohan Duelist, perhaps. Randall with all things grow cold. And Eevee with Enlightens. If Frost gathers. Champion item chest. Wow, come on. Savage Shield on the Lux or Immortal. The Deathless can lead us to get more Luxes, so that's good. Warm up, when you play a spell, reduce my cost by 1. Can be relevant, and more copies of a card we already have in our deck is good. All of these are pretty bad, so I guess items for cards in our deck. Fallen Feline, Sparring Student or a Healer. I guess we're spending a lot of money here. All things grow cold can be pretty scary. I hope he doesn't drop down the Randall right away, but he might. That's concerning. I want to keep the Luminous Sprite. I need something better. I need something that I can play on turn 2 and not feel bad about. The Egghead Researcher is good. Lohan Duelist, it's not great, but it's not bad either. Troll Ravager. Let's capture that. We're at 9 cards in hand. Next turn we'll go up to 10. We have no Lux for some reason. It's terrible. He's going to drop down Trundle no matter what. So the question is, what do I do in that situation? Try and dig for an answer with the Vanguard Defender, maybe? That's not an answer. Next turn, he goes up to 7 mana. I need something, anything. That saves me. I need Lux. Lux is the only way I can win this game. But I have so many cards in deck. And even though I'm drawing so many, I'm just not getting the card I need.
Always ready.
I need open mana for the barrier. So I guess we're playing lock on duelist.
I'll follow where I can.
Let's try and get some cheap damage going. Actually, I might be able to bait him into attacking with Trundle here and killing Trundle in the process.
What is this?
Like this. That's good. Oh, that's a high roll. It doesn't matter what I block. Just that I block Trundle. I'm taking 3 damage either way. Let's see what's in this hand. -2 power and vulnerable. Perfect. Come on, Lux. That's not a Lux. And that's not a Lux either. Really getting tired of this? Fine. Let's try and get another attack going. Hopefully he blocks. Of course he doesn't. Why would he? He's going to drop down an 8 cost unit here and buff up his entire board. And I need to answer that somehow. I guess we're doing this. What else? Frostbite. Terrible. Am I really going to lose like this because I can't draw 1 Lux out of the whole bunch of them I have in my deck? I think I need to play defensively and hold back mana for the form of send the prismatic barriers. He has 6 mana, so he can't play another 8 cost, so I should be safe doing this. That's ramp, that's another piece of ramp that actually draws. That doesn't have overwhelm, so that's nice. I'm pretty sure this is a kill. I take 8, but I survive. And now my units can block again. Challenger. Shivan also has Challenger. I can also drop down the Mage Seeker to pull units or a unit.
I'm not assured that you are a mage seeker at all.
We will not be stopped.
Do I attack here? Some of these units are vulnerable. So at the very least I can do this.
Mysterious might.
This deals 42 damage.
Is impressive.
It gets us very close to killing him. I think that was necessary. We need to chip away his health wherever we can. And we still don't draw Lux. How do I want to do this? I can kill the pillar. Or I can try and do this. It's very likely that he will block with that. That's still 41 damage coming his way. 5 plus 7, that's 12. Also the impact, I forget about that. The impact is what tips us over the edge here. That was a nail biter of a game. I think I'll cut the card from my deck on the healer instead of trying to go into the last fight with full health, because man, did I not draw Lux that game. Let's see. What's the card I have the most of in my deck? The Screeching Dragons are pretty bad. The Lohan Duelists are also clunky and not useful. I have more Lohan Duelists than I have Screeching Dragons, but Lohan Duelists at the very least are easier to dump from my hand. So I'll toss the Screeching Dragon. And we're up to the last fight. Come on. Just get lucky. That's all there is to it. Just get lucky. It's that simple. Lux in our opening hand. Let's toss that. We'll keep the Luminous Sprite because we can attack next turn. Okay, that's good to remove the Lissandra. He will summon right away. Right? If he doesn't summon Lissandra right away, that's fine as well. Let's see what he does. That's a Lissandra. That's to be expected. And that's an immediate thrall. There's no point in attacking, so I'm going to hold off. And now he has a second Lissandra in hand. No, but he has a Trundle. I have a second Hackhead Researcher. Do I want to play it slow? Or do I want to go for the Lux? I can take the hit here. So this should be fine. If I do it like this, I get a Lux. Lux has Deathless, I get more Luxes, okay. Theoretically, this is correct. I'll get more Luxes like this. If he doesn't have a board clear, I believe I'll create a massive attacking unit here. Let's just drop down one Luminous Sprite. And then let's go ahead and attack all the way like this. And we have one giant Egghead Researcher. Okay, now I know why the game was so keen on not giving me Lux last game. Because this would happen with the items I selected. I was kind of aware that this was a possibility.
What was I so afraid of?
I didn't expect it to be so good.
Demacia defends its own. What was I so afraid of? Demacia defends its own. Magic brings us together.
Does he have an answer? Ice Shard. That's clearly not enough.
We fight together. What was I so afraid of? Demacia defends its own. What was I so afraid
Well, I guess that's a pretty cool way to finish the run.
No match for Crown Guard.
Out of all the ways to end the game, I didn't expect that dealing over 200 damage to Lissandra was one of them. Pretty cool. That was extremely challenging on some fights, however. Makes it seem like Lissandra is not even the hardest part of the adventure, which is actually not exactly the case. But still, pretty nice. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.